Welcome to the monthly meditation. This is David and Deborah, and we are so glad you could join us. As always, before we begin, take a moment, find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and set your intentions for what you would like to receive during this meditation. And when you are ready, bring yourself back to this place.
Welcome back to this month's meditation. And this is Deborah. And we are so glad that you are here with us this month. And this month's meditation is the Divine Mother. The Divine Mother is the female aspect of the body of the divine. The book, Life Training and Communications of the Father, Steps in Spiritual Growth, written by David Scheschy, describes his experience with the Divine Mother. She said, "I am God, the Mother of all, the universe, the heavens, and all of that which exists beyond known creation. You saw me at your first glimpse of life. For I am all that you see, conceive, around you." Then she said, "Come to me." I got up, walked over, stood before her, and then knelt. She continued, "Become as I am. Be the mother." Slowly my body merged with hers. Her body became my body. Just as with the Father, I could see through her eyes and feel her body as mine. Slowly, my identity expanded to encompass all the heavens, the universe, beings, and creation. But the experience went beyond just feeling and perceiving. All creation was part of and dwelled within my body. Matter, light, darkness, planets, galaxies, heaven, animals, plants, everything conceivable were part of and existed inside my being as the mother. Although I had experienced perceiving all creation as the father, this was different. As the father, I beheld all the forms of creation as an expression of his being. As the mother, I was creation. We are living in a time of transition, leaving behind the patterns of the past and moving into a time of awakening, a spiritual renaissance of our age as we move into the new dimension. The new energies permeate our lives and overflow into a world where most of us are not fully aware of what is happening, creating an inner yearning in many for more. There are many people now who are being drawn beyond the bounds of their traditional spiritual upbringing. Others finding themselves even more immersed in their spiritual lives, exploring, expanding, and leaving behind more worldly concerns and endeavors. As we move onward and upward on our spiritual trek, it is important that we let go of that which no longer serves our highest good. We are to release those people, places, things, ideas, and beliefs that hinder our forward movement and bring unwanted circumstances into our lives. As we have been moving into the higher dimensions, we have been going through a cleansing process. Mother Earth is also moving into the higher dimension with us and is going through her own cleansing process. Mother Earth is letting go of those people, places, things, ideas, beliefs, and negative energies that no longer serves its highest good. Because we are all one, we are going through this process together. When we let go of all that no longer serves us, we are then able to create our lives the way we want them to be. We are all amazing creators and have manifested all that we see around us: our job, relationships, emotions, material possessions, environment, our current life. Because all things are composed of energy, visualization can transform our current life to our true life and physical reality. With the creative power of our thoughts, we mold the essence of the universe, transforming it into the slower vibrations of matter. It is possible to create everything we could feasibly wish or desire. The only limitations are our own expectations. During this meditation, you will be going to your special place of beauty, where you will spend some time enjoying its fragrance and splendor. You will then step into the sacred circle, where you will be lifted to a higher plane and a special place, perhaps another dimension or realm. There you will meet and be with the Divine Mother. Then you will be asked to be the Mother. A pink ray from the Divine Mother will fill your whole being with unconditional love. With your heart center completely open, radiating unconditional love, you become the Divine Mother in unconditional divine love. As the Divine Mother, you experience the heavens, the universe, countless beings, Mother Earth, and all of creation. Then, as the Divine Mother, you will create the life you desire. You will then spend some time beholding and experiencing all that you have created. As the Divine Mother, you will send beams of pink light, the light of unconditional divine love, upon the earth, and then to everyone in the room. You will then have some time to send unconditional divine love to anybody else who you feel to be in need of unconditional divine love. There will be a time of silence where you will experience being the Divine Mother. After a time of silence, you will project a great beam of golden light, the light of blessing, flooding the earth and those upon the earth with gold, the color of the new age. Before returning to the outer world, you will thank the Divine Mother and receive a special blessing. Relax as you sit comfortably. Your energy flows more smoothly if your legs and arms are not crossed. And close your eyes. Inhale deeply and hold your breath. And then exhale with a sigh. Breathe normally in between deep breaths. Feel your body begin to relax. Any tension just flows away. Inhale deeply again and hold your breath. And then exhale with a sigh. You become aware of the joy, peace, and calm that completely surrounds you. Tranquility permeates your being. Inhale deeply one more time and hold your breath. And then exhale with a sigh. Feel yourself going deeper as your body begins to tingle. As each muscle relaxes, you are infused with a sense of soothing and permeating calmness. Feel the warmth of blood filling the capillaries and spreading throughout your body. I am going to count backward from 15 to 1 as you go even deeper. 15, 14, 13, 12. Feel yourself going deeper and deeper. 11, 10, 9, 8. Deeper and deeper. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are now extremely relaxed, safe, secure, and comfortable. Your body is floating in a state of complete calm and peace. Imagine yourself in your special place of beauty. You might be wandering through a forest, smelling the scent of the trees, tiptoeing through an enchanted jungle, rambling alongside a quiet stream, exploring the mountaintops, walking by the ocean and feeling the sand beneath your feet, or sitting quietly in a beautiful meadow, inhaling the sweet aroma of wildflowers. Once more, you become aware of yourself in your special place of beauty. Your attention is drawn to a large sacred circle a short distance from where you are. You go over to see it up close. As you look upon its flawless design, you become aware that it serves as both a holographic viewing area and a portal that you can use to see and visit other places and realms. A large misty sphere begins to form in the middle of the circle. Faint at first, it slowly becomes more and more like a dense fog that glows with a mystical energy. It calls to your heart, beckoning you to enter into it. You slowly step into the circle, sensing its benevolent essence. You slowly enter into the middle of the mist. You feel your energies of your being start to quicken, then to raise in frequency and intensity. You feel as though you are moving upward, higher and higher, through the layers and octaves of higher etheric planes. Suddenly it feels as though you have traversed through a hidden dimensional veil, one that feels dreamily familiar. Your being feels as though it has risen to such a height that time and space are now different, not as they were before. You have entered the higher plane of your natural being, one of the homing places of your high self. It feels serene and blissful, a place where you can drop all of your outer facades and let them fall away into the mist. You can be your true self here, unencumbered by the forces operating at the level of your earthly existence. It takes a few moments for your senses to become accustomed to this higher plane, this unique place. Take a few moments to look around and explore this elevated vista. Suddenly, a being appears before you. You realize that it is your high self, your being's connection with the divine, your God self. You have a burning desire to connect with your high self, that magnificent being of light of your higher nature. Energetic lines of light begin to flow from the body of your high self and connect to the corresponding place on your body. You notice that as you are being connected to your high self, you are being filled with intense white light. Allow the connecting lines to continue to form until the process stops on its own. You are now completely connected to the high self and radiating brilliant white light. The energetic lines allow you to communicate through the many connections to your high self. These energetic connections between your body and your high self are there to support your spiritual growth and keep you continuously centered, grounded, and emotionally centered. Feel the sense of joy, happiness, and peace permeating your being. Take a few moments to commune with your high self. Slowly, an image begins to form before you. Misty at first, it slowly forms into a being emanating a softly glowing pink essence. You step into the scene and stand face to face with this being. The being looks into your eyes. You feel the unconditional love radiating from the being. The being says, I am God, the mother of all, the universe, the heavens, and all of that which exists beyond known creation. Take a moment to be with the Divine Mother. The Divine Mother says, "Become as I am. Be the mother." A pink ray of light emanates from the Divine Mother into your heart and then fills your whole being with brilliant pink light. This pink light is the light of unconditional divine love. You can feel your extended spiritual body being refined and transformed. Your spiritual heart begins to open and becomes the functioning center of your being, the center of and the origin of all feelings. Every level and part of your spiritual heart is wide open. You are now one with the Divine Mother. You are the Mother. You are unconditional divine love. As the Divine Mother, you begin to experience the heavens, the universe, countless beings, Mother Earth, and all of creation. You realize that everything that you can see and not see is part of you. You are creation. As the Divine Mother, create the life you desire, the perfect job, a healthy body, heart-centered friends and family, spiritual life, where you live. Create anything and everything that fills your life with joy, peace, love, and fulfillment. spend some time beholding and experiencing all that you have created. Now project a pink ray of light, the light of unconditional divine love, filling and surrounding the earth and all of those upon the earth with love. See every particle of the earth and those upon the earth irradiated, aligned, and attuned with unconditional divine love. See every cell, every atom glowing with unconditional divine love. Flood everyone in the room with unconditional divine love. Send beams of unconditional divine love to any person or group of people whom you feel to be in need of unconditional divine love. Now spend some time experiencing being the Divine Mother. With the earth and those upon the earth cleansed and clear, project a great beam of golden light, the light of blessing, flooding the earth and those upon the earth with gold. Feel yourself under a great canopy of golden light, enfolding you, immersing you in blessing. You sense that it is almost time to leave. You thank the Divine Mother for all that you have seen, learned, and experienced. The Divine Mother gives you a special blessing. When you are ready, project yourself back to the outer world, feeling immersed in the Divine Mother, peaceful, serene, centered in your spiritual heart, and fully living through your connection with the Mother and unconditional divine love. You are aware of the love, guidance, and wisdom in your life. You are filled with a sense of peace, love, joy, and harmony. Return gently to the outer world. And for those of you who like to journal your meditations, go ahead and stop this recording, and then when you're ready, press play again. And now, as we prepare ourselves to go out into the world, because our auric field is so wide open, we are more vulnerable to any negative energies that are out there as we go out into the world. So imagine a bubble that completely surrounds you, above you and below you, and then fill that bubble with white light from above. This is the light of protection. This is also known as the Christ light. And now add a layer of indigo blue on the outside of your bubble. This is another added layer of protection. The spiritual armor of light. And again, any negative energies that we encounter will just bounce off of us and we won't be affected. And now, starting at the level of your heart chakra, the width of your auric field, send a shaft of light going down through your feet and anchoring into the center of the earth. This grounds us to Mother Earth, keeps us balanced and centered as we go about our daily activities. And then feel that Mother Earth energy flowing up through your feet and into your body. Again, this keeps us centered and grounded. And connects us with all that is. And now, starting again at the level of your heart chakra, the width of your auric field, see another shaft of light going up through your crown chakra, up through the universe, and then anchoring in the center of creation. This connects us to the divine, to our high self, to the guides and the angels. Connects us to divine wisdom, our intuition, and our knowingness. And now see white light flowing down from the divine through the universe, through your crown chakra, and into your body. And then mixing and swirling with the earth energies of Mother Earth. And then flowing through your feet, flowing into Mother Earth, where that energy is gently reabsorbed. This completes the torus that continuously flows around us, receiving energies from Mother Earth and also receiving energies from the divine. Again, this allows us to be on the earth but not of the earth, to be able to do our daily activities, but to be connected, centered, and grounded in the divine, so that we can do our spiritual tasks. And now we thank the divine Mother, the guides, the master guides, the angels, and the archangels for this meditation. We especially thank the Divine Mother for unconditional love that dwells within our heart. And as we go out into the world, we spread that unconditional divine love to everyone we meet. And we are so thankful and so blessed to be able to be together as a spiritual family as we continue to grow spiritually as well. And so it is. And now I'm going to play the Tibetan bell. This will further help us to be connected to the Divine Mother, will help integrate all of the energies that we have experienced during this meditation into our being, so that we can continue to grow spiritually and be able to share with others that we meet in our daily life. Until we meet again, Namaste. Go with the blessings of the divine.